Hello everybody, my name is Mark Anthony King Phipps, and today I will be talking about what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do when you see yourself not being in the position that you always imagine yourself being in? What are you gonna do when you see yourself struggling and not having the things that you always desired to have? What are you gonna do when you see yourself working until you turn 65 till you retire? What are you gonna do? Do you have a plan? Have you even thought of anything to do other than what you're doing? Are you satisfied with where you at? Do you love being where you at? Are you happy? Are you financially stable? Are you able to take care of yourself for the next 3 months if you can't work on your job again? What is it that you can do? Do you have any ideas of other things that you always seen yourself doing? Do you have any ideas of things that you always imagine yourself doing or having? What are your abilities? Have you even thought deeply about what do you really love to do? What is your natural abilities? What do you have that you have always wanted to display to the world and never tapped in there to do it? Do you know? Or do you just look at it and say, oh, that's nothing. You know, I've been doing that for a long time. That's nothing. Well, you better look at that again and see, hey, can I make money from doing this? Hey, can I make money from sewing, alteration pants, or whatever it's doing, or whatever you're doing, making flyers, or t-shirts, or baking, real estate, or just living, washing cars, you know? Those are jobs that's been, you know, it opened up real big for a lot of guys. People have these mobile detail shops, you know. I know one guy that had a mobile detail shop, you know. He said, hey, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, you know. I'm like, okay, yeah, you know. I never thought about, you know, how lucrative this business was. I always just thought about, you know, who wants to be washing cars. But this guy has started from a van to a building. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because he had a dream. He had a vision of where he could go with this business and with his abilities, because he knew that he could wash cars. He knew that he was going to clean a car up because that's what he liked doing to his cars. He's going to make his car look spotless. So therefore, when you have something or the ability to be able to do something, you know you do it real good, understand that other people will love that service as well. You got to understand that other people would love to be able to call on you when they need to get their house painted, when they need to get their house sold, when they need to get their car painted, or when they need to get something to eat, you know, other than McDonald's. You know, everybody don't want to go there. You know, you want to go to other places like, you know, something where you can get something that's healthy and hearty at the same time. So, you know, but look, you got to use your abilities and go there and get that dream that you had in your mind, take it as far as you can take it, and use it to support you in life. Because that's why God gave it to you. He gave it to you for a reason, you know? That reason that why you can jump real high. The reason why you can flip real fast. The reason why you can read real fast or braid hair real good. Whatever it is, hey, that was a gift that was given to you that you are supposed to use and that you're not using if you are not using it now. So if you're doing something other than your natural ability, you better start looking at yourself deeply and try to see if that's what you really want to do. Because in the end, you're going to end up being unhappy with what you're doing because you're not in love with what you're doing. You know, you got to be in love with what you're doing in order to get to where you want to be. All right. You want to get somewhere, you want to be on another level, you know, how your mind always thinking and how you always looking at yourself when you're in yourself, when you're car by yourself. You know, you're driving, you're thinking, when you're on your way to the job, especially when you're like, oh, I'm tired of going here. Hey, look, thank God it's Friday. That old saying that everybody said, they can't wait till Friday because they just going in there just selling their time for money, which you're not gonna get no more than $10, $12, $13 an hour, maybe 20, but you would never get rich with that, just selling your time for hours, you know what I mean? So look, life, you better do something different. You better look at life differently. You need to go ahead and figure out where you want to be in the next 5 years. I'm just going to say 5 because look, that's all it takes, 5 years to change your life. You know, that's starting from getting educated. Put a year or two in education. You should be one of the smartest person in the field that you're trying to go in because you can put 2 years in there. That's just like they tell you when you go into college, you get a 4-year degree and you get, you know, now you got a bachelor's degree to go get a job, and a lot of people right here got bachelor's degrees and can't even get a job. You see, look, give yourself a bachelor's degree. Give yourself a degree. Go ahead and sit around for the next 12 months and just read and study. Don't watch TV. Don't listen to music. Just read and study. Go and exercise your body. Go and eat the right foods. Go and get around people who are trying to do the same thing or want to do the same thing or want to see you doing the same thing. And then try to change your life like that. Because it will change your life so dramatically if you sit around and focus. Focus on yourself. Focus on all the things that you desire doing in your life. Focus on the things that you always imagine you doing and having in your lifetime. So when you get like that and you start focusing on those things, hey, it's gonna come so easily. It's gonna come so fast. And then you'll be like, hey, I should have done this 10 years ago. Hey, I have said that so many times to myself. Why haven't I done what I was doing 20 years ago? If I was doing what I was doing 20 years ago, I would be a multi-millionaire going across the world, having seminars and teaching people how to do what I was doing. But, you know, myself and like everybody else, hey, we are procrastinators at times. And you know that because I am one too. And I understand that. You know, we all fall in the hole or stop doing something at a certain period of time. But, you know, that's what we really want to do. We got to jump back on the bandwagon and make those things happen. So that's the only thing I'm talking about. You know, you got to always keep going when it comes to some of the things that you dream of. All right? So what are you going to do about it? Are you gonna still just stay where you at, get stuck in what you're doing and just settle for those things? Like, you know, I've said it over and over. Hey, don't just settle for the things that you're doing if you know you can do better. Why would you do that? Why would you settle for something? You should never settle for anything. You know, keep it real to yourself. If you don't do it with anybody else, keep it real to yourself. So the moral of this story is that always be real to yourself. Always be real to the world, because the world will always be real to you.